So I want to address quickly Monique's visit to the real and her dispute that they tried to resolve. I don't think it's resolved. I think the whole thing was just a bit off. That they were trying to resolve on the real. Let's watch this clip and then I will talk about why I think it's not resolved.
I know some time ago when I was watching the show and you said, when I did the piece of the Apollo, and you said, just because you're loud doesn't make you right.
Yeah.
And everybody said, Monique, you're gonna get Adrienne, because she threw shade. And I said, listen, Adrienne is a baby. And she's not had enough life experience to understand the statement that she's making. I understand it. That's why that's why I couldn't throw shade.
What I love is that we actually were having the conversation, and I think the loud thing and the right thing actually wasn't targeted towards you. It was targeted in general. The people who say, you're keeping it real, right? And my thing was, which I stand by, and I love that you just said right now that if you say something, you should stand by what you say. And that's what a show like this is about. You can share your opinion, you can share what you think. And in that moment, we were watching the clip, and obviously there was something said about you can... That, okay?
Yes.
And I was just like,
Enjoy
man,
life.
yo, but Monique is so dope and has accomplished so much. And this was just my opinion. I was like, there gotta be a better way to be, like, to settle this beef between, in my opinion, really dope African-American people that are all killing it.
So Monique said that Adrienne is a baby. She does not have enough life experience to comment on how a 51-year-old woman should handle an issue. My mom is 51 years old. Let me say that. And I can correct my mom sometimes. And she would actually consider the premises of my arguments or the premises of my point of view and consider them in her decision making. Now, why did I say consider the premises of the argument? What Monique did was to ignore what Adrienne is saying. She didn't consider the premises of Adrienne's argument. Instead, what she did, she attacked Adrienne's age. That tells me that she doesn't really have anything constructive to say. She didn't have anything intelligent to say. The only thing she could call Adrienne was a baby. She didn't even consider the fact that Adrienne was right. Just because you are loud does not make you right. In fact, Adrienne said, among other things, that why is it that being boisterous is considered keeping it real? I 100% agree with Adrienne. And a lot of times, as women, as young women or seasoned women, we live in a society today that we are taught that, you know, being kind, being polite, that walking away from unnecessary arguments is a sign of weakness. We are expected to attend to every dog that barks. We are expected to be loud. We are expected to be willing to fight every fight. Actually, it's the complete opposite. It's very easy to lose control and say the wrong thing. It's very easy to be loud. It's very easy to retaliate. It's very easy to insult people. It takes great strength to take a step back, reflect, and then think about what to do and what to say. That is, if you think doing something or saying something is going to create value for you and for the next person. It takes a grown woman to sit back and think, do I really need to get involved? What does getting involved do for me? What does it do for other people? It takes great self-control. Now, self-control is not an easy thing to do, you know, and as a Christian, I can tell you that is why self-control is one of the fruits of the Spirit, because we believe in Christianity that you cannot control yourself by your own self. It has to come from being helped by God or by the Holy Spirit in you. And through the Holy Spirit, you are able to take a step back, assess the whole situation before you act. Now, you don't need to be a Christian to in order to do that. I think it also comes with maturity. I mean, Monique claims to be a grown woman and Adrienne is a baby, fair enough. But I don't know if maturity here, we're talking about chronological age, because she talked about being 51 years old. I think here, when we look at the premises of their arguments, I think Adrienne makes more sense. Being loud is not a sign of strength. In fact, I think it's a sign of weakness. Okay, I wanted to add that we should be thoughtful about how we approach issues. Why should we be thoughtful about our approach? Because I think this is what mature people should know. Your approach will determine your response that you get. You know, I learned this many years ago when I was a child from my grandfather, that imagine sending a love letter to somebody and you package it in a bomb, and you throw it to the person. There's a love letter inside, but it's in a bomb. When it gets to the other person, it explodes. Even the love message is lost in that explosion. So what the person receives and what the person's experience of the whole interaction is not going to be the love note, it's going to be the explosion. And that is what causes frustration. And I think that is what Adrienne is saying, that when you are thoughtful about how you approach situations, actually it's for your own good as well, because then your message gets out the way you intended it. I have seen a lot of strong educated women that cannot communicate, and you wonder why they're so frustrated. It's because you have a message, you want to say something, but somehow it does not get out. People cannot receive it. What they receive is your loudness, what they receive is your aggressiveness, and you think that is a sign of strength. Absolutely opposite, because that kind of behavior alienates everybody. And that is why I think sometimes we have this tag of angry black woman, which I absolutely don't like. So I just want to encourage us, in agreement with Adrienne, that let us be thoughtful not only about the use of our words, but let us be thoughtful and show maturity. Let me use Monique's words. Show maturity in the way we approach issues. That is all I have to say on this, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do give us feedback. Remember, like the video or you like the content, please subscribe and press the notification bell below so that you don't miss any content from this channel. See you next time. Bye.